Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here as we are counting down until WWE's Monday Night Raw. This is the Monday Night Raw preview for May 16th, 2016. I believe this is the go-home show to get us to Extreme Rules. And I can honestly say by looking at the preview on WWE.com, this does not look like to be a groundbreaking Monday Night Raw. Does not look like to be a groundbreaking Extreme Rules. Just seems to be another pay-per-view with a good main event of Roman Reigns going up against AJ Styles, and that really seems to be about it. The highlighted preview going into Monday Night Raw is Jericho and Ambrose. They are on the front page of WWE with Jericho putting Ambrose into the straitjacket, where more than likely we're going to have them putting together a straitjacket match, which is right out of WCW in my mind. I made a video about this yesterday. Got that up on there if you wanted just a video just about the Jericho versus Ambrose feud, but nothing really to highlight out of this. You know, last month I really wasn't into it. This month I really wasn't into it as well. I sort of wish Jericho really would have rode off into the sunset when he said that after the loss to Ambrose, he wasn't going to let Ambrose get the better of him, that he was just going to take off, and it seemed like he was really leaving to go be Chris Jericho, whether if that's going off to be the Ayatollah of Rock and Rolla with Fozzy, or whatever he's going to do. It's just not for me. From there we go to the main event, which of course is going to be AJ Styles versus Roman Reigns. Going to be a really, really good match. The one thing that I was more excited more than anything else for in wrestling as of right now was the debut of the club. AJ Styles, Luke Gallows, and Machine Gun Carl Anderson. They've been hanging around in WWE now for about a month. We saw Luke Gallows and Machine Gun Carl Anderson get a win on Monday Night Raw over the Usos. And since then, they've been in a lot of six-man tags. They've been in a lot of singles matches. We haven't seen them get another win yet. This is not good. This is just one of those things where it's like, I wonder why these guys aren't getting over. And Gallows and Anderson are two guys that I'm really going to follow. I mean, these guys could lose 100 matches in a row. And because of my following of them with the Bullet Club and Talking Shop and MLW Radio and things like that, I'm going to have their back. And I'm going to say these are the guys. And I really like these guys, and that's going to be about it. But, I don't know. I mean, honestly, Aaron Rift tweeted out on the No DQ account last week. I believe it was on SmackDown. It was like, hey, remember when the NWO debuted and they just had Kevin Nash and Scott Hall lose a television match with it being in WCW for about a month? I don't know how long it was before the NWO lost a match in WCW, but honestly, in my mind, it was at least 4, 5, 6 months before they lost anything. And I'm sure it wasn't a tag match. I'm sure it wasn't, a Hollywood Hulk Hogan match. I'm sure it was like a big Bubba Rogers match, the Big Boss Man, or Michael Wall Street, IRS, one of those guys losing a match to somebody just to sort of show that the NWO, had kinks in the armor that you could beat. But definitely Hall, Nash, and Hogan were unbeatable for the longest time. From there, we go to the tag team division, which of course is going to be highlighted by the Vaudevillains going up against the New Day. Not really expecting a whole lot much from here. Definitely in my mind, New Day is going to be getting the win over the Vaudevillains. I don't know really what to say. You know, the Vaudevillains got the better of the New Day with the surprise attack last week. I don't know if they're going to be able to get that again, but I don't know. The Vaudevillains is a team that I really liked in NXT. I don't know how they're going to work on the WWE's main roster for how long, but I'm rooting for them. It is what it is. We'll see where we go from there. Last week, we had the surprising debut of Dana Brooke. Dana Brooke had a match against Becky Lynch on SmackDown where she was able to get the victory. Her and Emma, Team End, don't like the name that much. Really love Dana Brooke, though. Can't say enough about her. I already made one video about her the other day on Friday. You can go back and check that one out as well. But I'm really looking for big things from her. I know that people are going to be linking her together as the next China, the next Beth Phoenix. It is what it is. This girl's hot. This girl is working hard. They found her, and as one of those muscle and fitness girls. The guns. Oh all them gains, right, Ravi? We're really looking forward to a lot from her, and I think that she's going to be great. Last week we had Paige come from out of nowhere and get a surprise victory over Charlotte. Who knows what they're going to do with that? But definitely Emma and Dana Brooke are two girls that they're going to want to get behind. Two of the better looking girls on the roster, and that women's division, man, it's hitting on all cylinders. I just hope that they can really sort of package it together and see where they can get from there. Jericho versus Ambrose, definitely going to be a straightjacket match for the pay-per-view. And then last but not least, we have Caribbean Cool, which of course is Primo and Epico re-debuting, going back to their old gimmick of loving Puerto Rico before they were the Matadors. I really don't know where they're going to go from here. Primo and Epico weren't really breaking down any doors. Primo is a really good wrestler. Back in 2010, if you were lucky enough to get to a show early enough to see Superstars, Primo had some of the coolest music and some of the coolest pyro that I had ever seen. And like a spinny flower thing that went off, and it was really cool. I don't know. You've already got the Vaudevillains. You've got they're on the DL, I guess you can say, Enzo and Kaz. You've got the New Day. You've already got a lot of teams there. I don't know why you're keeping this one hanging around. I don't know if they're getting paid by Puerto Rico, by their traveling division or something like that, but I don't really know what to expect. I don't even really know who they can have a match against that are out there. I'm guessing maybe they're going to feud against R-Truth and Goldust soon, but you would think that R-Truth and Goldust, as hyped up as that was and as long as that storyline has been going on, you'd think they're going to have some sort of a feud against Breeze and Fandango. So I have really no idea what's going on with Primo and Epico, the new shining stars of the WWE, but we'll see tomorrow night, Monday Night Raw. We'll see you guys down the road. Peace out, everybody.